Preston, thank you. We are monitoring that multiple shooting involving 5 U.S. soldiers happened earlier today at Fort Stewart military base in Georgia. News 8's Ken Houston following that story from our newsroom tonight. Ken.
Hi there, Darren. Federal leaders are very involved in the response to this shooting at Fort Stewart. The White House says President Trump has been briefed, so has Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth, and the FBI is now part of the investigation. All of them want to know how something like this happened.
Mag Station 1, mutual aid request for a gunshot wound on Fort Stewart.
That's part of a 911 call that went out around 11 a.m. today when Army officials say an active duty sergeant shot 5 fellow soldiers at Fort Stewart military base in Georgia. Investigators identify the alleged shooter as 28-year-old Cornelius Radford.
I would also like to thank the brave soldiers who immediately intervened and subdued the shooter. These soldiers, without a doubt, prevented further casualties.
Emergency responders treated the 5 injured soldiers on base, then rushed them to a local hospital. We're told they are now stable and expected to fully recover.
All of the families of the victims have been notified, and we're wrapping our arms around them.
President Trump and Defense Secretary Hegseth say they're closely monitoring the situation, and the FBI says it's responding to the scene to help with the investigation. Other political leaders are also watching as the investigation unfolds. Georgia Senator Raphael Warnock wrote in a post that he is heartbroken by the shooting and is joining all of Georgia in praying for the safety of service members. And Georgia Senator Jon Ossoff called it a horrific act of violence, echoed prayers, and promised federal support. And investigators say they're still working to figure out the shooter's motives in this case. They believe he used a personal handgun in his attack. World News Tonight will have much more on this story coming up tonight at 6:30. Live in the newsroom, Ken Houston, News 8.